Hi, welcome back, friends. I'm just here picking up my ride in a moment. Hey,
Hey, how are you?
I'm well, Louis. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Are you cold?
No.
No, good, okay. You're well dressed for the cold, nonetheless. Louis, my name is Binyam.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Welcome to the end of your shift, I'm guessing.
I'm tired tonight.
Ah, you're tired. Was it a...
It's too much job.
Oh, I believe you. Stalking, I'm guessing. Is that right? By the way, Louis, I almost forgot to tell you. In my Uber, I do something unusual. I live stream. So just when you're sharing with me,
Yeah, perfect. No.
I don't want you to share it. It's too personal or whatever. So
Okay.
yeah. I'm just starting. So I'm on the other side.
Yeah.
So I'm taking people home from the bar because they had the night off and they were enjoying their time. And then there's people like you who are making money and not having fun. So quite a contrast. Yeah. I guess you know all the products fairly well working at a place like this, right?
Right.
People usually come to a place just to see so many things here, but you say, I know this. What time do you usually start working? Is it after the store closes or before the store closes?
Before.
Before the, so customers are still there.
Exactly.
Ah,
I'm cleaner, so
I see.
we clean all IKEA.
yeah. That's not.
Sometimes start 8 p.m. and
Yeah.
finish 3:30.
Oh, I see. Okay. That's okay. Yeah, it says about 7 hours working.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not a small job doing that cleanup, though, is it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Now in winter.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Oh.
heavy.
I imagine so. Especially those mats at the beginning. Like, they must get so wet.
Now with the snow,
Yeah.
salt,
Yeah.
rock.
Yeah. Everything.
Yeah.
The salt, especially, eh?
Yes.
Do you have to use special cleaners for that?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I guess you use a lot of chemicals though for your work, though, don't you?
But sometimes it's good chemical for the salt
Okay.
because it's too much.
Because that salt is like abrasive. Yeah. I'm sure it doesn't do the floors very good, right? Yeah. Do they have janitors during the daytime, or do you only come at nighttime?
Night.
Only nighttime.
Yes.
Okay. During the daytime, I guess the employees just do small cleanups or that kind of thing.
I can't work in the morning shift.
Oh, I see.
Speed and red light camera in 300 meters. Speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour.
How many are on the team for cleaning a place like that?
Speed and red light camera in 200 meters.
Yeah.
One
Speed
year.
limit is
Just
60
one person?
kilometers per hour.
For the whole store?
No.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes. But regular,
Yeah.
5.
5, okay. Interesting. But still, that 5, that's still a big place to cover for cleaning, isn't it? Hmm. It's enough. Okay. Yeah, eh? It's times like this at nighttime where you find unusual circumstances where there's earlier this morning I had to call 911 because I was driving into the downtown
Yeah.
and this car had crashed by the side of a bridge, but it was blocking a good part of the road still. You had to carefully drive by it. There was no one inside. It was, it was a very nice car, a BMW or something like that. But it seems like someone maybe was being careless and they hit some ice maybe and spun out. So yeah, you see a lot of interesting things in the middle of the night. Thankfully, it doesn't happen as often during the daytime. But Luis, where are you from?
Chile.
Ah,
You know Chile?
I do, of course. That long country in South America,
Yes.
on the south side. Yeah. How long have you been here in Canada for?
1 year,
Okay,
3 months.
okay, just over a year.
I don't like it.
You don't like it. It's very different from Chile.
Yes, yes. But no, in my city is same.
Okay,
Yes, snow,
same thing.
rain,
Oh wow. Okay.
hot.
So, what do you not like about Canada?
Because here I work too much.
Ah, yes, yes.
I am paramedic.
Oh, okay.
I have in my country
Yes.
have 30-day vacation.
Yeah.
Here I have 10.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Okay.
Here I have 5 6 days.
Yeah.
5, only 5.
Yeah.
In my country I have 3 months.
3 months.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. I've heard this very common theme from other immigrants who say their experience in this culture is it's very, very much there's too much work.
Yes.
Whereas in their culture, there's a lot more balance of life in addition to work. So they say they work hard, but they also, it's more relaxed pace, I guess.
Here
Mm.
the security
Yes.
is good.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah. So that's the trade-off there, right? The security.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a difficult thing when you have to choose between those hard choices, eh? Yeah. Did you move here by yourself?
My wife here study
Yes.
and work.
Ah,
She work part-time.
so life is busy for both of you.
We have twins.
Oh,
8
no
years.
way. 8 years old.
Yes, boy and girl.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
But no have family time.
Ah, there's no family time.
This is the problem.
That is very difficult. I'm very happy to meet you though, brother.
Thank you very
I
much.
see the struggle, and us immigrants, we make it work, don't we? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
I hear that common refrain from many. I'm just gonna. There are some, like I mentioned in previous episodes of this live stream. There are some contributions which we don't give a second chance for, but we just hit the block button right away. But I was just saying, I've heard this common refrain from many immigrants, whereby, I mean, they come here to make a new life, but they're starting from the very beginning, and they're trading off so much. Like, there's so much that they're trading off in their experience of life here. They leave like settings where there's a beautiful balance of work and life balance, but when they come here, yeah, it's a grind. It's a grind for so many, you know. So, good morning, friends. Good to see you on the live stream. Thanks for joining in. And let's see here. I think I have some scheduled rides coming up here. Oh, by the way, I just noticed that my rating has come down a little bit more. So I used to be at 5.0, then I was at 4.99, and now I'm at 4.98. So, yeah. So, and I don't mind when I get low ratings, just because it is the exception, and it's someone who's just communicating that they don't like me being too dominant. I'm not sure if it's that. Maybe it is that, perhaps. But there's a certain space I've gotten to in life where I'm not as concerned about people's perceptions. And there's a confidence in which I step into my space in the world unapologetically, in a way that says, I'm here, this is how I engage. And yeah, you're right, it may not be everyone's jam. And it's important that they have that opportunity to express that. But for my part, there's no hesitation or apology for saying, this is the way I choose to engage in life, and I let others basically choose what their yes is and what their no is. And so, yeah. But you're genuine and a good guy. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I know that for me, and so that's why I'm not concerned. I know that the intentions from which I engage are good. The intentions from which I take up space in the world, the thrust to them, it's good, you know. And oftentimes when we put ourselves out there in that space, and others meet and others choose to meet us with a different sort of response, it's just a clear indication that that's not the best pairing, right? But I don't begrudge that, and I don't take that personally. And there's a way that I've learned how to be able to say, let me bless you as you go find your hell yes. It may not be in this space, which is quite all right. But as far as me and the space that I take, I keep on showing up in the consistent way that I know resonates with me. And then you find your people who are like, yeah, this is my space as well. And I'm grateful for these insights because I didn't have access to this way of thinking or engaging for a very long time. So the fact that I can be in this space now, it feels freeing. It feels empowering. And I'm really grateful for that. My next reservation ride, which is like a dedicated ride, is at 10 to 6, so that's like an hour and a half away-ish. So I'm gonna probably drive back towards the downtown core of the city, where there might be some riders who are still in need of getting rides. So you're welcome to hang out with me for a bit. I think what I'll do is I'll just put it onto the street view so that you guys can see the way I'm navigating my way there. I figure that's more interesting than just watching me. And then I'll try to keep track of the comments. If you guys have any questions or things you'd like to share, I'm happy to engage that way. So feel free. Excuse me. And I like yawning. I enjoy yawning. I indulge in yawning. Here's the street view of where I'm at. As you can see, it is, have a good day. Thank you, Mike. As you can see, it is winter here. The white sort of outline on the trees is what we call hoarfrost. And it's like little ice crystals that are in the fog that eventually settle on the branches and like that and on everything else. And it makes it look super pretty. And there's not much traffic out at this time of night, which is good. Be careful driving and reading the chat. Thank you. I will be careful. Why would I do this? Yeah, there's quite a bit of snow here. Some people love it. Other people are like, you know, they just kind of do this sigh of resignation. You know what? I was thinking of driving down back towards the city, but I might actually drive out towards the south. Maybe. There's a few different ways of considering what's the best way to be in those areas where people need rides. Something I do know is in the south there are warehouses. So let's head over to the warehouses in the south, because in about 20 minutes, half an hour, the crew that works there, they're most likely going to be getting off shift. So if I go down that way, there's a higher likelihood that I'll be able to give some of them a ride home from work. So let's head on that way and see if that is a good zone for picking up some rides here. For those of you who are wondering where this is Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I'm currently in the southern part of the city. Straight ahead on this road, if you keep going down this road, which is called McLeod, you'll eventually end up in the city core. But we're going to be turning off at some of the lights up ahead and heading even further south, where a lot more of the industrial warehouses are. And that's where around this time of morning they're usually doing a crew shift or a shift change, where the night crew is most likely going to be finishing their shift and the morning crew is coming onto their shift. So we'll see if that is a space that will facilitate us to find some rides and people that we can assist getting home. Hello, Brother Hutton. How are you? Good to see you back again. Let me just wipe my window so that it's a little cleaner. There we go. Sometimes the spray from the road is enough to just leave a film on the windshield, and so I was noticing that that's far more noticeable on the live stream camera there. Enjoying yawning because I like to yawn. Hello, how are you, Patricia? Good to have you on the live stream. Thanks for being on here. Where are you located? I am located in Calgary, Alberta, which is on the west side of Canada. Where are you, Patricia? Where in the world are you? You know, it'd be kind of fun if all y'all who are online right now wouldn't mind just typing in the chat where you're all located. It'd be neat to know where y'all are streaming or following the stream from. I know Hutton, you said you're over in Ontario, which is pretty cool. So just a few provinces over. When I come out there, we'll definitely have to connect, right? Middle of USA. Amazing. Okay. So that's quite a ways away too, right? Yeah. Currently the temperature here is dipping a little bit more, minus 15, minus 16. That's fairly, I mean, in the middle of winter, we'll probably think this is quite tolerable. But at the initial part right now, it feels cold. We're definitely feeling the chill factor. Before I came back to work for Uber, this was one of the roads that I used to head to work, to the warehouse where I used to work. And I'm having a bit of deja vu as I drive down this way, thinking, man, it's almost as if I'm heading back to my old workplace. Weatherman says that we should have some snow. Oh, is that in the mid-US too? The weather here in Calgary, like the winter, I mean, it's a pretty decent winter. We get quite the winter here though, and it takes up a lot of the calendar year, maybe like 6 to 8 months of the year. Is there ice on the road right now? In some areas, yes. there are some areas that have even what we call black ice. This current area where I'm on in the middle lane is fairly bare, yet a little bit moist. I think they poured some sort of anti-icing agent on the road so that it doesn't freeze over. The lane to my left over here has some dry patches, but it's also closer to the edge of the road where there might be some melting that happen in frozen, so I'm staying away from the left lane. If I don't have to be, I won't be in that lane. And the right lane, is about to end, but it's also fairly decent. So if I were to try stop really quickly right now, it would still take a little longer because I could potentially slide, but there's still enough friction on this patch here that, yeah, like even following this vehicle in front of me, this is a fairly safe distance. But there are side streets, where there's so much snow that hasn't been removed, so now it's like this thick sort of, you're probably familiar with it, it's like this thick sort of snow that's dirty, and if you don't have all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, you'll most likely be struggling to get through the snow. I just had a trip come in. It's a 23-minute trip, and it's about 8 minutes away, so let's head on over to pick up this individual. And as I anticipated, it's over in the industrial area. So yeah, they're coming off their shift right now and heading home. So timing that we're here at this time here. I missed some big snow, says Patricia. That's awesome. I think snow is fun if you're dressed for it, right? By the way, like it's these intersections here where it gets really icy because everyone sort of steps on their brakes and then melts the snow, with the friction of their tires, but then it freezes. So it's at those stoplights that oftentimes it's usually dangerous-ish if you're not slowing down well in advance. But Patricia, I get what you mean when you say you missed the big snow. I'm originally from Portland, and there we have lots of it. I see. I think it's about time for a coffee for the both of us. You know what's interesting, Hutton? I've never really liked the taste of coffee, so I've never really benefited from caffeine intake. And I guess I haven't really needed it because in life I've been very energetic, and it's been kind of nice, which is really cool.
Speed and red light camera in 300 meters. Speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour.
But yeah, I've been yawning for like a good stretch here, and I'm loving it. I love yawning. Sometimes though, it's like, all right, that's enough. I meant to type Portland. Oh, Poland. I was gonna say Portland is over by the west coast, and I was thinking they had more rain, but I was like, I haven't lived there, so I wouldn't know. But Poland, that would be a different story, right? When was the last time you lived in Poland, Patricia? Like, how long ago was that? I'm not sure if you guys... It does feel good, doesn't it? If you guys can see or notice the reflection on the asphalt here, that's a good sign that it may be a little slippery, right? So, I feel myself a fairly confident driver, but I still try to be super cautious, uber cautious on the road because, yeah, it can get sketchy out here. It can get sketchy out here. Patricia, I was going to say, I'm from Ethiopia myself. I was born there, but I grew up in Kenya. And the last time I was in Ethiopia was a decade ago. Yeah, it was a decade ago when I was last there. But Canada's been my home now for 3 decades plus. And quite happily so. here in Missouri, we mostly have ice, and the best is when the black ice is sugar powder on top. Ah, gotcha. I don't think I've ever been to Missouri. Missouri, and that's right beside Minnesota, if I'm correct, right? Like, close to the Great Lakes, if I'm correct. My geography is not my forte, so I'm just reaching for a reference point there. Whew. That's amazing. I left Ethiopia Kenya when I was 8 too. So you and I must have quite similar experiences in our immigration at a young age, eh, Patricia? That's really cool. Hutton, I'm guessing you've always been in Ontario, eh? Like since you were a kid? Alright, I'm just a couple minutes away from my pickup location, just to give you guys a heads up here. Something I'm super grateful for is that my heater in my vehicle works. I love being warm and cozy. South of Iowa, which is south of Minnesota. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, there we are. Yes, we floated around southern Ontario my whole life. Cool. Yeah, that's like probably the most populated zone here in Canada, right? I definitely have a desire to come and check it out one time in the future. As you notice on this road here, my father's from Scotland. Crazy. That's awesome. You'll notice there's more snow under these road conditions here, and there's also ice underneath the snow. So these are like the side roads that haven't been, I mean, they've been cleaned, but not as thoroughly as the main arteries. So, yeah. I can turn here. Yeah, I can turn here. I think I can. Oh, wrong one. I need to go to the next one. Following the map sometimes and trying to figure out where the pin is a challenge. So it's just what's turned into the wrong warehouse, but here we are, we're coming to the right one now. Let me just turn it around here so I can protect the privacy of my rider when they pick them up and pull up. But yeah, we're just less than a minute away here. This is one of the Amazon warehouses that I'm picking them up at. Amazon has been quite the entity. Like, it's in my reference point, it came out of nowhere and became this like global super giant economically, in the way that it has transformed, you know, the shipping industry of the goods and services. Bump, and another bump. Whew. And another bump. And another one right here. Alright, so just a quick reminder, when I am driving someone in my vehicle, I don't follow the chat as often as I have been up to now, but my friend Hutton will kind of look after keeping the space in the chat clear of unwanted guests, while at the same time also answering questions that he knows the answer to. Thanks to my friend Hudson for doing all that. Let me see if my rider's here. Hi there. I'm looking for Gagandi.
Yes.
Oh, and Biniam. Yes, that's me. Come on in, dear. Welcome. How are you? Nice to meet you. And it's Biniam. I thought you were saying your name when you said it. I said, it doesn't sound familiar, but I'm glad we clarified that. So, just a quick update here. As we're pulling away, one, how do I say your name?
My name is Gagandeep.
Gagandeep, there we are. I've never met one before. You're my first one. And then two, I just wanted you to be aware. In my Uber, I do something unusual. I like to live stream, so I want you to be aware so you don't talk about things that you maybe don't want to make public or whatever. Awesome. Welcome to the end of your day. Welcome to the end of your day. You finished work now, right?
It's too much hard.
I believe you. How long was your shift today?
10 and a
10 and a
half.
half hours is a long time.
Yes.
Now, I want to give you the option. If you want to relax, you can push the chair backwards
No
and
worries.
you're all good? Okay. We got a good 20 minutes before we get to your location, but is every day the same for you at work or is it different every day?
Different every day.
Different every day. So I guess that's kind of nice, right?
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's really bad.
Really bad. Oh, I see. Describe for me when it's really bad. What makes it really awful?
Sometimes, manage.
Ah,
It's
the
really
manager.
irritating.
I see. So they place a lot of stress, I guess, sometimes.
Yes.
Ah,
So, also physically or also mentally sometimes.
ah. And you're standing.
Especially in MAT, like peak days.
Yeah.
Next week, I have 6 day shift, regular shift.
Oh goodness. Okay. 6 of them in 1 week.
6 days, yes. It's really
So you only have 1 day off
long
next week
for-
then.
No.
Not even the day off, eh?
No.
Oh my goodness. That is tough.
Yes.
Is it difficult when you work at nighttime to stay awake?
Night shift is good for me.
It is, eh?
Yes.
Okay. So you work really well through the night.
Yes.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm tired and I'm working at a place like this, is there enough work to keep me awake or do I feel like,
10-minute break.
10-minute break?
We
Eh?
can take 10-minute break.
Okay. And how many of those do you get?
Sorry.
How many 10-minute breaks do you get?
I don't know.
Oh,
how
okay.
much time.
Gotcha. But no, 10 hours is a long time to be working at this kind of work, isn't it?
Just first officially break is 9 p.m.
Okay.
And it's over at 9:30.
Gotcha.
And second is 12:30 a.m.
Yeah.
And 1 a.m. is it's off.
I see. When you get home after work, what's the way you like to wind down and relax?
I'm just talking with my mom.
Ah, excellent. Okay,
She lives at India. So
Yes.
that's right.
I see. How long have you been here for now? How long have you been here for?
I am
Yes,
around 1 year.
1 year now?
Yes.
So not very long.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Did you come by yourself or with family?
My spouse.
With your spouse as well. Gotcha. It's nice that we have the option to keep in touch with our family long distance like that, right?
Yes.
Back when I was young, we didn't have cell phone for sure. Telephone was extremely expensive. Long
Yes.
distance phone call, we didn't do that. So we'd only have to write letters and wait for the mail to deliver that and then receive the response. So,
Where are you from
Ethiopia.
now? Oh.
Yeah. I was born in Ethiopia, but I grew up in Kenya. Yeah. And in Kenya, we have a lot of Indians there too. Back when I was a kid. I remember.
How long have you been here?
I've been here since I was 8 years old.
Oh.
I know. I feel very fortunate, yes. I grew up here basically.
But my husband told me that Calgary is really changed now.
Yeah.
Because of traffic and also some like Toronto and Surrey people who went to Calgary and
Yep. So I've noticed that change as well. The change is in many other big cities in the country, the cost of living is so expensive, extremely expensive. And so for many people now, they want to think about where can I actually live and afford to live. So Calgary is probably one of the big cities that is the cheapest place right now, which makes it very attractive for people who are coming from Vancouver and Toronto.
yes. But now
Yeah.
Calgary house prices also increased day by day.
It is increasing.
We recently buy our home and
Yeah.
it is too much
I believe it.
expensive. Like it's a townhouse, but
Yeah.
it's already expensive nowadays.
It is. And you know, for us, we see how expensive it's getting. But then remember, for those who are coming here, when they compare it with theirs, they say, oh, this is very cheap in comparison. So the newcomers think it's cheaper because they're comparing it to more expensive. We're comparing it to what we once paid, which was cheaper. And so in our perspective, it's getting expensive, right? It's a very difficult time, I think, for a lot of people in our country, because they're worried about how are they going to pay for all the things that they need in life. So there's a lot of stress. There's a lot of concern. Politicians right now are, I think they're finding a very difficult conversation because they're held responsible, saying you should have fixed this, right? And so it's not an easy time for a lot of people. Yeah. How long has your husband been here for?
7 years.
7 years, okay. So he's been here for 7 years. You've been here for 1 year.
Yes, because I recently married him. Like 2 years ago, we are married.
How many years ago?
2 years.
2 years ago. And how did you both meet?
Family.
So family introduced you to
It's
each other.
arranged marriage.
I understand. Okay. So arranged marriage. He was here longer than you were, and you were married for 2 years. So that means you were in India for the first year of your marriage.
Our marriage was fixed that we meet each other.
Oh, okay, okay.
And just maybe
Yeah.
11 days before we meet for the marriage.
Yeah. It's I love hearing these stories because it's so different here. So in your culture, the family introduces potential partners, right? And then you determine if this is a good connection.
Many people told us that you are telling a lie, like you're not have an arranged marriage, a love marriage.
Oh, is that what many people say?
Yes.
I see, I see. I wonder if it's because they don't understand though. It's a different circumstance, I guess, right?
Yes.
So in this culture here, they don't do arranged marriages, and they value the idea of choosing who they're gonna marry, for example. But many who haven't traveled or heard a different way of doing it, when they hear of your idea of marriage, I wonder if they maybe haven't had the opportunity to ask more questions and say, help me understand this because it's different from my experience, right? Which part of India were you in? Were you in the north?
Punjab.
That's in the north, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
But maybe you listen about Golden Temple?
I have not, no.
No?
Tell me about it.
Golden Temple is
Yeah.
a Sikhism temple.
Okay.
Big Gurudwara. Many people and many foreigners
Yeah.
visit the Golden Temple
Oh, it's a big deal.
every year.
Okay. It's called the
Many
Golden
tourists
Temple.
go here and
Okay.
Amritsar.
I will look up the Golden Temple. I've never heard of it before. And it's in, yeah.
Shopping for me.
Is it? Okay. Here's what I've heard. I've heard of the Taj Mahal. I've heard of the Ganges River. But I've not heard of the Golden Temple. Maybe, well, now I must learn about it. So I will look it up.
Or make painting of gold.
Yeah.
It's really good. Very, very good temple. And
Okay.
many people every day maybe
Yeah.
2-3 lakhs people visit that place.
Oh, wow.
It's a historical and also historical place.
So it's a very popular place for tourists, especially.
Yes.
I guess tourism is very popular in India too.
Yes.
Right? See, in my country, it is not. So, very big. Eh? In my country, if tourists went to visit, everyone would look at them and say, "Ooh, this is different," you know, because they don't have a lot of outside foreigners coming to visit. I mean, we have a few, but they definitely get a lot of attention. They definitely get a lot of attention, the tourists in my country. Yeah, because we don't have very many.
All countries have their own experience and also cultures.
Yeah. True. One day, I wanted to go visit India. I do.
And if you go to India, then visit, surely visit Punjab.
Yes.
Punjab is really, really beautiful place.
Okay. And most sure, the Golden Temple as well too.
Yes. Yes.
I'll make sure to do
So,
that.
like,
Huh. Oh, my friend on the live stream is telling me that Punjab is the north part of India. So that's,
oh,
yeah, there we go.
my English is really, really bad.
You're doing really well, dear. You're doing very well. Yeah, he was telling me, my friend here, that he works with a lot of Punjabis.
Oh,
So,
that's
yeah. Do you think you'll go to visit your mom one day, or do you think she will first come to visit you here?
actually, I have 3 pets in India.
Yeah.
So one leave
Ah, I see. What kind of pets do you have there?
2 bugs
Yeah.
and 1 Pomeranian.
Okay.
Yes.
You must miss them.
Yeah. Too much.
Yeah.
Because I'm really attached to
These pets.
pets. Also, not only my pets, also strays dogs, and I love animals. I'm a dog lover, I'm
You're-
an animal lover.
Ah. Then you'll find good company here, because many people are animal lovers here too. I think I like animals, but I don't have any, because I'm too selfish. And I think, oh my goodness, it'll demand so much time that I could do something else. So I usually visit my friends who have animals,
No.
and then I enjoy them. So I'm like an uncle for animals.
My husband told me that you are crazy.
He's not as much as, okay, I see. This is a long way for you to go back and forth from work, right?
But for me, it's not long.
It's not long, okay. I'm glad you don't think so.
Maybe.
Many people in this city, they try to choose work in the same area that they live in, so that they don't have to go too far. But many times people can't choose that option, so. Is your name very common in your culture? It is, eh? It's the first time I've met someone with your name, so that's why I was asking.
I've told my mom that my name is like a boy's name.
Oh, is that so? Is it?
Mostly Sikh boys have this name, so that's why. I'm
I
not like my name.
I see. Well, you're my first one, so in my mind now, it's a girl's name.
No, it's boy's name.
It is, eh? I wouldn't have not have known that.
It's common in Punjab.
Yeah.
Many boys and girls have this name.
Okay. So it's one of the.
Gaganpreet.
Yeah. Does the preet and the deep mean anything or no?
Maybe.
Okay. Okay. Because I hear that part a lot in these.
Deep means like candle,
Okay.
and breathe like how I explain it.
Take your time, right?
I don't know.
That's okay, dear. That's okay. I think living here in Calgary, Alberta, you're gonna experience a lot of.
Breathe is like love
Okay.
and kindness.
Okay. I like that. That's great.
Yes.
Yeah, there are many names that have that part in their name, right? Preet. Like Raj Preet.
Yes, 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 yes. Love breathe, Raj breathe,
Yeah.
good breathe.
Yeah. It's
It's
nice.
common name in Punjab.
I see. I see. The thing that makes me very fascinated about India is that you have so many cultures in one place
Yes.
and so many different foods.
Every different states have their own culture in India.
Isn't that, and how many states are there? Do you remember? That's okay. It's quite a bit though, I imagine, right? It's almost like you could travel within different countries in the same country.
Yes.
That diversity, right? Yeah. And languages too, I heard.
Yes, all states have their own language. Punjab have Punjabi,
Yeah.
Gujarat is Gujarati,
Okay.
and Himachal is like Himachali,
Okay.
Haryana, Delhi, in Delhi,
Yeah.
all people talk in a Hindi.
Okay.
Yes, or also in English.
I see.
South Indian people are like talking in English, but they're very, very sharp in studies.
Oh my. So, how many languages do you know? How many languages do you know?
Just two languages,
Two languages?
Hindi
English.
and Punjabi.
And okay, actually three, right?
English.
And English. So that's
My
pretty.
English is not that much good. That's why.
You don't feel strong in it, but you're practicing right now. And remember, you and I just had a whole conversation.
Yes.
So that means you know well enough to have a good connection.
India,
Yeah.
28 states in India.
Oh, 28.
Yes.
And each one of those has their own culture, language, ethnic food. That's amazing.
In my like in India we have also small pants
Oh, do
like
you?
Shimla.
Is that what it's
All
called?
Punjabis are told that a vamp is a small Shimla.
And what's a Shimla?
Yes.
Sorry, what is a Shimla?
Shimla is also like a map.
Oh, like Banff. Ah, I
Like
see.
beauty.
Yeah.
And that place is also really, really nice.
Ah. Is that in Punjabi area as well?
It's nearby Chandigarh.
Okay.
Chandigarh is a district. Sorry.
Chandigarh.
It's a nearby Chandigarh. Chandigarh is a very big city.
Okay. Chandigarh.
Yes.
And what's the population there, do you think? Is it over a million?
Sorry.
Is the population over a million in Chandigarh?
No.
How big is Chandigarh?
Maybe all Punjab have not a million.
Oh no, eh? Okay. Because I've heard there are some big cities. For example, I found out Mexico City in South America or in Central America. The one city there has 35 million.
Oh.
That's a lot.
Chandigarh is the capital of Punjab.
Okay,
And Delhi is the capital of India.
I see. Okay.
Yes. Punjab have their own capital.
Interesting. Okay. Is Delhi also the capital of the Punjabi area too, or
No,
that's
it's,
Chandigarh? It's its own area.
all India capital. Delhi is the all
Delhi,
India capital,
all India,
but
yeah.
Chandigarh is a Punjab.
Of the
Punjab and Haryana.
Okay,
Yes.
I see. I have to learn a lot about India. I think there's such. Yeah, it's amazing.
My culture, like I am a Sikhism,
Yeah.
Sikh girl and Punjabi girl, so we have independence in our culture,
Yeah.
and also we treat like a princess.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did
what
you
is
see
this?
that? That's do you want to see? That's a
Yes.
wolf.
Oh,
That's a wolf, and you rarely see wolves around here. Let's see if we can. That's okay. Did you see him?
oh, it's like a husky dog.
It's like a husky dog,
Yes.
but they're wild, and yeah, they usually go in packs together hunting. So when you see him here like this, it's unusual, very unusual. He's probably hunting at nighttime because there's no one around, but they stay away when there's people around. Yeah, most likely, yeah. Yeah, that's a wolf. So if there's any,
Huskies also wolf. Maybe.
they are very close relation. They're like
But
cousins.
Huskies very, very naughty.
If they're not trained well, yes, they can be. My friend was saying here that,
They're very strong horns.
pardon me? What's that?
Husky.
Oh, stubborn.
Yes.
You know better because you like dogs. I don't know. So I'll take your word for it.
Husky don't listen.
Very.
Their owners also.
Oh, really? Okay. Huh. My friend here was saying that in Chandigarh there is 1 million people.
Oh.
Yeah. So he was checking that for us. Thanks, Hutton.
I
Yeah.
also don't know.
That's okay. It's sometimes people aren't interested in these kind of details, but
Because many students live there.
yeah.
Because Chandigarh have really, really big university. So
I see. They come for studies and then they leave.
yes.
Gagandeep, I really enjoyed my visit with you.
You're really, really nice and really like your nature.
I appreciate that.
You're really polite nature.
You're good company as well, too. It was very enjoyable. Oh, I passed it. Okay, let me go back just this way a little bit. What number?
This one.
This one right here? Wonderful. I'll just make sure you get inside the door. Good. Very nice to meet you, dear. You are so welcome. Enjoy your sleep. Oh, talking to your mom. All right.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so
My
much.
pleasure.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Ah, she's sweet, isn't she? Let's make sure she gets into her door. Good, she's in. All right. That was a good trip. Hey, thanks for the support on that, Hudson. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's great having you fact check for me. It's like, oh, I know what this is. Oh, there's the answer. So helpful. So helpful indeed. We're approaching an hour on this live stream, aren't we? Goodness. We saw a wolf. It was crazy. If I had had the street cam on, like the street facing cam, that would have been pretty amazing. That camera though, I wonder if it's just, it just seems like it's not, I don't know, it seems like really smudgy. So let me see if I can get it a little bit cleaned up here. Let's see here, I'm going to try like this. Just wiping down the camera on the back here, so pardon the bumpiness here. That's wild, I've never seen a wolf. I've seen coyotes, but no wolves. Yeah, I know. Coyotes are a little smaller, but this one's really large size, the big characteristic bushy tail. It looked like it was eating something in the snow, so maybe it caught a mouse or a rat or something. No, not a rat, but a mouse. I don't know. Anyway, it shied away when I backed up again to have a closer look. But that was wild. It was crazy. And you rarely see wolves like in the inner city. So we're like on the outskirts of the city right now, and so that's probably why it was venturing out a little further into the community here. Let me see if my camera is all cleared up now on the other side. Yeah, that's much better, right? Much cleaner. So cool. Yeah, they're significantly larger for sure. Let's see if we can spot it again. I'll have my street cam on here. Oh, this is much better quality. I think my camera was just smudging. When I saw the image of the highway earlier, I was like, oh, this is far too smudgy for it to be of any use to y'all. Okay, so where I saw the wolf was just up ahead here, in the middle of this median here, in the middle of the road. And then it kind of will walk over to the right here where these cars are parked. But I don't see it around here anymore. So he's probably bailed. I imagine they're just trying to, yeah, these are nice trees up here, aren't they? I just feel cold looking at this image out here. It's just, I notice all the little dots from like the spray from the street. Let me just see if I can just wipe it down a little bit again here. There's something that's so nice about having wipers that work well. It just makes it so good. Okay, I'm just looking at my schedule here. And it's suggesting that I need to, well, I have to be down in the south in about 45 minutes, which means we should probably start driving down that way, I think. So why don't we go ahead and do that? We're going to drive all the way down to the deep south and get ready for our next ride, which is queued up, and that's in the southeast. So yeah, that's way down there. Way down there. So we'll make our way down that way. At this time of night, there's like no one out and about. It's almost as if you have the whole world to yourself. And you can probably notice like all the hoarfrost still on these trees here, which it just makes it look pretty. In a few neighborhoods, like the more mature ones, like this is one of the newer ones here, but in the more mature ones, when there's big, oh, there's a ride that just came in here, and it's a minute away, and I have to turn around for this one here, so we'll turn around again. Anyway, I was about to say, in the more mature neighborhoods, there are larger trees that oftentimes form a canopy over the street, and it makes it look so beautiful, like gorgeous. And it's probably a brilliant time to take a selfie when it's picturesque like that. I'm just turning the camera around right now so that I don't show the location where I'm picking someone up, and that's just part of the commitment I have to privacy. People's privacy, really. But our ride should be over on the left here somewhere, so I gotta do a little turnaround here. And this will be about a 13-minute ride, so not too long. After which, I wonder if I should maybe start a new live stream, right? But in the meantime, let's just pull up here and pick up this rider. There she is, enjoying the smoke. I'm gonna grab the door for her. She needs to grab her stuff apparently. Oh, it's so chilly out there. Let's turn on the heat. Yes, please. Stuff, and then I'll go grab the door because that's one of the things I often do. I think it's a really good display of service and hospitality in the midst of this work as an Uber driver. And I model it so that I can also inspire and encourage others to consider doing that as well in the midst of the work that they do. This is a side you get to see of me that usually isn't on the videos that I post. This is Binyam Candid. Candid Binyam. But I appreciate sharing Candid Binyam. It's really nice to know what a person's like when you get to spend time and hang out with them. So, yeah, I'm glad you guys are here for the ride. Very considerate of you and inspiring. Why, thank you, brother. It's great when you're in connections where you inspire each other to be better. Great at it. Morning. Okay, let's get you there then.
You think I have time?
I think you do. It's 5 o'clock right now. Are you flying international or domestic?
No, just Ottawa.
Just Ottawa. So yes, you'll have plenty of time. I'm pretty confident. Yeah. If it were international, then you have to go through security, which takes a bit more time. But you're just going domestic, and so we should be good. Yeah, and we're only 2 hours away from the airport. Just kidding. 10-15 minutes.
Shall we get an ice cap?
You want to get an ice cap?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, direct me where you want to
Just
go.
straight up.
Straight up?
Straight there in the plaza. I hope I don't fucking miss it.
No, I'll hustle you there, dear. My name is Binyam, and you're Hannah, right? Nice to meet you.
I didn't put my makeup properly.
You look good, darling. And I was gonna say one more thing too. You're not on camera, but I do have a live stream going on, so just don't share things that you're like, I don't want anyone else to know that about me, kind of thing. Just to give you a heads up that way. Should I turn right here into Timmy's? Awesome.
Oh, you're on live TikTok?
Actually on live YouTube. Yeah. TikTok is also a platform that I have and built some work on, but I'm transitioning onto YouTube now. Where it's right over here, isn't it? Do you want to go through the drive-through?
Yeah,
Or?
yes. Just straight.
Straight, thank you.
Straight
Don't go
and then-
backwards, right? Let's do that. Straight and left there. Got it. So which airline are you flying with?
Order.
Which one?
Order.
Porter, gotcha, yeah.
Oh, so they do exist.
They do, yeah. Porter slash Flair, yeah. I know the spot. I'll make sure you get there. Okay, I'll let just, you said an ice cap, right?
Yeah, like this.
A large ice cap.
We'll get a.
Yeah?
Hello?
Hi.
Can I get a small ice cap with whipped topping?
Sorry, small.
Ice cap with whipped topping, need anything?
I'm good, darling. Thank you.
Yeah, with whipped topping.
Just the topic. Anything else?
No, thank you.
Okay, see you at the window.
Thank you.
You're sweet. Thank you. They seem like they're having fun this morning, right? It's kind of nice to hear. So where are you flying to today?
I'm flying to Ontario.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that where home is?
Huh?
Is that where home is or
Oh, studying.
studying?
Yeah.
I don't envy you.
I know.
What are you studying?
Dental hygienist.
Okay. Cool. Which means a lot of memorization, I imagine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which I'm good in that.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for doing that. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome, dear.
Oh, yeah.
My pleasure. Check out the hoarfrost in these trees, eh?
Yeah, I love it. Oh, nice.
It's like so thick on up here. I was just telling the live stream that downtown there's like these older communities that have like the trees that grow over the street. And it's such a beautiful spot to take a picture with the hoarfrost. It's just like epic. So I'm gonna go out on a limb here and guess what your favorite color is.
Yeah.
It's not pink by any chance, is it?
No, not at all.
Not at all. Your luggage is not pink, neither is what you're
Right?
wearing.
Like, what is this?
It's like, all right, she's really enthusiastic about this color.
Oh, I felt like I didn't get dressed properly, but whatever. I was rushing. I fell asleep.
Yeah.
I'm like, what am I doing?
Ah.
Oh my god, I fell asleep for 2 hours. I didn't want to get like, it was
Miss.
weird.
I see. How long is the flight over? It's like 3 hours?
4 hours.
4 hours. One of my guys on here is from Ontario as well. So
How many viewers do you have?
currently, right now, at this moment, we have 4 at this early hour. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just starting off on this live streaming venture, and it's a lot of fun actually.
Is it?
Yeah, well, I create videos before this, but I was thinking it'd be really neat to like share in the moment, you know, ways that I connect with people I get to drive around. And so, yeah, it's been a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Earlier this morning, I was driving some ladies home from the bar, and we had the music cranked, and they were just singing their hearts out. I just don't get to capture those moments oftentimes, you know? But it's a vibe. You're going to Ontario for school, right?
Yeah.
And when does your school start?
I'm gonna figure that out.
Okay, got it. So in essence, you're actually just moving to Ontario for school, right?
Yeah.
It's a big move, isn't it?
Yes. I'm so scared.
Are you? Is it your first time?
No.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm nervous.
But you've done this before.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a certain courage it takes to make a step like this, though, eh?
Right?
Yeah.
Everybody's so shocked. I'm like, I don't know.
I imagine in the midst of it, though, Hannah, you're gonna find some pretty amazing parts about yourself by way of like, oh man, like I'm badass. I got this kind of thing, you know. So there might be that in the ways that you surprise yourself.
It's so true.
An hour before, I'm sure.
Not 2 hours?
2 hours, it sounds, is more for international travel because he needs to account for like them going through all your stuff over at security. That's my understanding. So yeah. But like from the many, like I drive quite a few people to the airport.
Mm-hmm.
Those who are flying domestic are a lot more chill. They're like, oh yeah, we got time, and it's an easier process, as opposed to those who are going international. That's like crossing the border into U.S. or overseas. They're a lot more like, I need to get there like super early, and so that's fine. I think you're.
Going or I'll be late.
It is 5:15 at the moment, right? You are nervous, aren't you?
Yes. And I have a joint with me. Think I won't be able to travel with it?
Oh, good question.
Right?
I don't know, because like I don't smoke. Oh, yeah, it's the kind of thing you don't want to get stopped for if
Right.
you don't need to, right? Let's see here. I mean, we're gonna get there here at around 5:30. I think, yeah, even before 5:30. I think you should be fine. I think. Yeah, and the nice thing is the smoking pit is right across from your gate too, so that's kind of handy. Yeah, it's over by the car rental too, so yeah. I think if hard to say. Yeah, this is where I'm not sure, but as far as being on time, I'm pretty confident that you'll be able to get through. You've got the big bag back there.
Yeah.
That needs to be checked for sure, right?
Yeah.
So I'd probably even go do that first,
Okay.
get that checked in, and then ask the lady, well, as you see your bag going away, just ask her how much time you have before you have to be walking through to the other side. Because your carry-on is probably what you'll hang on to with you, right? And yes, I'd probably check the big bag first, check with the lady at the desk there, and then find out what your allowances are. That'd be what I would do. Are you from Calgary?
I'm from Ontario.
Oh, you don't say. So what brought you out here?
I don't know.
Gotcha.
I wanted to try a new city, but I didn't like it.
You didn't like Calgary.
No.
When did you get here?
Like 2 years ago.
2 years. Oh, you've really given it a try, eh? Oh my goodness. So I'm catching you on the tail end of your time in Calgary.
Right.
Wow, okay. What was it about Calgary that you were like, this isn't it?
Boring.
Boring. Well, compared to Toronto, like, yeah, I can see that.
Ottawa.
Ottawa. Oh, that's where you're from. Oh, got it. I've never been to Ottawa, but I hear a lot more about Toronto than I do of Ottawa.
Oh my god, I'm so nervous. I don't know. Oh my god.
Do you know what is making you nervous though?
What?
I was asking, is it like the unknown for you, or what is it that you're like,
I don't know.
gotcha. It's a pretty big step though.
It is.
I grant that. But in some sense, you're actually doing it in spite of your uncertainty too, right? Like most people would be like, I'm too scared to make a move, and so I'm gonna stay in my current state.
That's so true.
But you're like, it doesn't feel comfortable, but I'm gonna like lean into the discomfort. I'm gonna embrace the unfamiliar. I'm gonna walk into the unknown. And
Right?
yeah, absolutely. So there's a lot of that there. So while you're in the midst of your discomfort, at least there's something encouraging about the choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's worthwhile acknowledging. like flying?
Yeah.
I love flying. There's that moment before the airplane just takes off. And that's the moment
Yeah, I get excited.
I get excited, but I also like try to like be the heaviest I can to try and see if I can keep the plane down. And it never works, of course, but it's just a fun thing I do since I was a kid. I'm like, see if I'm heavy enough to like keep this down, or yeah.
You think I should check my bag first, then go smoke?
I think so. You'll have that option because like your bag is gonna go through,
Yeah.
and you'll have the chance to check in with someone who actually knows, like
Yeah.
good answer, and then you can have confidence in the amount of time you have,
You're so sure.
whether it's gonna be like a 2-minute smoke or a 10-minute smoke. Yeah. And that way, at least your bases are covered, right? Aren't these beautiful, by the way? These
Yeah.
Christmas lights.
Wow.
I know, right? I'm always happy when I see them passing by.
I love trees.
Do you?
Oh yeah, I love nature. That's why I'm moving to Ontario.
Ah, why not BC then? BC has forests.
Huh?
BC has beautiful trees.
I
so
know,
it's-
but it's expensive, they say.
in Ontario, okay,
I find it the same
gotcha.
as Calgary.
Yep. Sorry, say again.
I find it the same as Calgary. Oh my god, we're here.
We're here.
What time is it?
It is 5:23. 5:23. You got this, dear.
Thank you. Push on me, please.
So these doors in between here are the ones for the porter,
Oh.
and then the smoking pit is just across the street on this side here.
You told me I should check in, eh?
Yeah, that's what I would do if I
Oh,
were
where
you.
are they now?
So see, these are all the porter doors. So if you go straight through there,
Oh, okay.
right through to the very end there,
Okay.
that's where you want to go. And then see that little booth over on the left there? That's your
Oh.
smoking pit right there. So yeah,
Can you help me get the...
absolutely, dear. I'll look for you as well. After I showcase my stellar parking skills. Oh, this guy's gonna do this. Just watch your step stepping on. It might be a little slippery. Yeah, they're big. Hello friends, I'm back, and already my app is letting me know that I need to be on my way for my next trip. Okay, we're a little bit behind schedule here. 24 minutes. Let's hustle our way there. Okay. Yes, so that was the dear Hannah, and she's on her way for school to Ontario, coming your way, Hudson. And yeah, she's quite nervous about her experience. Excuse me, but yeah, I try to encourage and reassure her a little bit. Yeah. So I'm at the airport. I'll be back here with my next trip, I think. Excuse me, but I wanted you guys to I wanted to let you know that it's a 25-minute drive down there, so I'm just gonna hustle my way down there, and I'll start a new live stream because this one's already like an hour and 30, an hour and 20, mind you, but Come join me again in about 25 minutes. I will see you guys in a few. Bye.